I'm a nurse who broke protocol to save patients. Now my skin is cracking open. Part 2. The other nurses hesitated after the seizure. Too risky, they said. But the kid lived. And when I checked his charts a week later, his counts were cleaner than any of the oncology unit's regulars. So I took a few vials home, heavily diluted obviously, just enough to test. I told myself it was research, that if I could pinpoint the right dosage, we wouldn't have to gamble next time. The microdosing sharpened me. I worked double shifts without fatigue. My hands never shook. I calculated dosages in my head faster than the pharmacy's software. The other nurses whispered about me. How was she always the first to spot the crash? But only Clarissa watched me with real fear. She was the one who clung to protocol even when it failed. The one who panicked when textbooks didn't save a coding patient. Then glared when our vials did. When admin announced random drug tests, she actually smiled. Joke's on her. The tests came back clean. Whatever was in those vials, it didn't metabolize like normal chemo. At the right dose, it was invisible. Perfect. That was until the first patient we treated showed up. Their skin had cracked. The old burns had healed wrong, leathery and discolored. No, these were deep, jagged splits, like something inside had grown too large for the flesh to contain. They ran from the clavicle down, precise as surgical incisions, following the spine in unnervingly straight lines. Then the smell hit. Sulfur. Like thick and coppery blood left to rot in a rusted can. It clung to the inside of my mask, coating my tongue. One of the nurses gagged. Another, Clarissa's hands, started sobbing. I dragged her into the supply closet before she could hyperventilate. Her pupils were blown wide, her breath coming in hitches. Look at me, I hissed, squeezing her wrist too tight. You say one word to admin, to a patient, to your fucking priest, and we're all done. You understand? No severance. No references. Don't forget how the job market is like now. You'll create a black mark that'll follow you to every hospital in the state. She nodded, tears cutting clean tracks through her foundation. Good. But later, alone in the staff bathroom, I peeled off my scrubs. Pressed my fingers to the base of my own neck where the skin had started to itch. I gathered the nurses one last time. More patients would come. More cracks, more sulfur, more questions we couldn't answer. The vials had to disappear. Every record, every note gone. I made sure of it. What happened to that man was wrong, yes. Maybe even sinful. But what choice did they leave us? We wade through death every day. We kneel beside it, stitch it shut, send it home with a smile and a prescription. If we hesitated every time the rules didn't fit, the morgue would overflow by Tuesday. The meeting ended at midnight. I stayed behind. Security helped me load the expired inventory into the van. $100 silenced their curiosity. Now alone, I had to bury it. I stopped for gas. That's when the itch spread. It started at my neck, then slithered down to my elbow, slow and deliberate, like something crawling under my skin. I scratched until my nails caught on dampness. Pulled back my sleeve. Oozing. A wet, glistening split, barely a hair's width, but deep. Too deep. I turned my head. The stench hit me like a fist. Sulfur and spoiled meat. It was back. I slammed my hands against the steering wheel once, twice. The pain grounded me. In the rearview mirror, the vials gleamed. I reached back, fingers trembling, and felt the crack widening beneath my collar. I made it home just as the itch became a fire under my skin. Parked crooked in the driveway. Brushed past my husband's questions, my daughter's outstretched hand. Locked myself in the bathroom. Strip, inspect, fix this. The mirror showed the truth. Jagged fissures branching from my neck to my ribs, weeping that same translucent ooze. The smell had already seeped under the door. A knock. Honey?